Also, boom, Favreau's ready. Doug McLean getting ready to come on with us. He's going to chat with us. He just sent a pretty funny tweet. He's going to come on the show with Dean and a question mark. George who? To talk about Lou Lamoriello and the hiring of him as the new general manager of Toronto Maple Leafs, which shook the hockey world yesterday. Lots on that still to come as well. Your Jays win yesterday in Oakland, which was cool. How about one of the stories here from the RBC Canadian Open? Two stories. The leaderboard, I have no idea, save Chad Campbell. Emiliano Grillo, he is 8 under in your leader. Vaughn Taylor, 7 under as well. Brian Harmon, Eric Compton, Steve Wheatcroft, and hopefully some other guys make the leaderboard a little more familiar. I just watched Jason Day walk out of the clubhouse and head to the range. How cool is that? Yeah.
Nice white pants. White pants is the style on the tour. I don't think I can pull off white pants.
Not past Labor Day.
Yeah. Right.
That's true. Or if you're at Ribfest, that's where you don't want to wear white pants for sure.
Ribs is a good first date meal.
No, it's terrible. Ribs and wings. Hey, you want to go for ribs and wings, honey? No, I don't.
Alice Fazzuli's is the first date place. Is that place still around? That was my first date place. I hate saying it because I took my wife there too.
It didn't work.
She's not listening, but it did work. But Alice Fazzuli's, it wasn't a cheap place, but it wasn't so high end. So you're not.
But it looks high end.
Right. So you're not blowing your budget. And you're not going back for the second date, but you don't look like a cheap date if it goes anywhere.
You want her to think she's special, but not too special.
Correct.
That's Eastside Mario's actually. Right. One of the funny things that happened here is yesterday, it was a great story. Robert Allenby, who had some issues in Hawaii at the Sony Open, if you remember, where he got greased and said he got mugged by a bunch of guys and dumped in a park, and it turns out he might have been at a river bar. But anyway, yesterday, he and his caddy get into it on the front nine. And I found out the 4th time this has happened to Robert Allenby, where he starts criticizing his caddy. So they get into it on the front nine. They get in the fight. His caddy tells him to go bleep himself, and Robert Allenby calls him a such and such. You're a such and such. And then he quits. He gets fired after 9. So Robert Allenby is standing there. Some guy in the stands comes down after. He's like, "Hey, I'll get on the bag for you." He's a principal in the Oakville area, and he's like, "Yeah, sure, mate, come on." So that he had him on the bag, and he skated off to a nice 81 yesterday.
Because you can't carry your own bag in the PGA Tours against the rules, so he just picks some random at the crowd and said, "Yeah, I'll miss your iron, mate." I want the best.
Why is that against the rules? Actually, we're talking to the lead PGA Tour rules official today at 7:30.
We'll ask him.
Why can you do that? And does anybody cheat? You can't get away with anything today.
Anybody use a foot wedge on tour? How mad do you get with some dude on his couch going, "Hey, he grounded his club," and you're like, "Come on, that guy was right. Yeah, he phoned me." Anyway, lots still to come live from the RBC Canadian Open. We'll get into that later on this morning as well. But right now, it's time for George's News.
George's News. Or two.
1.
Dean, Rob Gronkowski, and David Ortiz are back at it with their third Dunkin' Donuts single. You remember the first hit, right? Sip It? Yeah.
You got it? I don't think so.
Okay, good. And then the second hit, Turn It Up.
Oh, it's even auto-tuned.
Yeah, that's the second one. And now the newest hit, Mi Estoy Arrumando.
You're not spinning.
That was a love song about myself in Spanish.
Gronk. I'm digging those tunes.
2.
After missing out on a chance to win the British Open with a disappointing bogey par finish in the final round at St. Andrews, Jordan Spieth seemed to take his missed chance at history well. On Monday night, he flew back to the U.S. with a group of American golfers that included Zach Johnson, the Open champion. They hopped on a private plane at the Clare Jug, and Spieth was pictured chugging some sort of beverage from the jug. Is this offside?
Yes.
It's like when you win the Stanley Cup, you can't lift the Stanley Cup over your head unless you won it.
You know what? I remember when Brad May won the Stanley Cup, and he brought it to the Duchess of Markham, and everybody was touching it, grabbing it, trying to drink out of it. I would not allow my son to do so. I'm like, you can't. You're not allowed to touch it. You didn't win. You didn't put the work in.
Oh, shut up.
No. Would you drink out of the clear?
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Why?
Because you're touching it. If you didn't earn the money, you can't spend the money.
Yeah, and I know, and everyone knows. So who cares? Like, I'm not fooling myself. I drink out of the Stanley Cup. Well, like, obviously. You think you?
Now that's Chicago's current Stanley Cup champions. Let's just see how well Chicago fares with some, if they can live up to their expectations.
You have to earn that. Those guys make millions of dollars. If I want to drink out of a Stanley Cup or a clear jug, I'm in a damn lot.
It's like swimming in your rich neighbor's pool.
I do that. Naked.
What beverage would you crush out of the clear jug?
Anything. Or be like John Daly and have pour 12 Mike Hart's cranberry lemonades in there. Whatever. Whatever you put in there, George.
3. And finally, Alex Chason waiting for his arbitration from the Ottawa Senators. He might want to visit the site Ashley Madison because apparently Canada's capital is suddenly focused more on the state of people's affairs than the affairs of the state. 1 in 5 Ottawa residents allegedly subscribe to the adulterer's website Ashley Madison, making one of the world's coldest capitals among the hottest for extramural bookings. 1 in 5. And the most vulnerable to the breach of privacy after hackers targeted the site. Hackers threatened to leak the details, including credit card information, photos, and real names of as many as 37 million customers worldwide of Ashley Madison, which uses the slogan, "Life is short, have an affair." Some 189,800 Ashley Madison users were registered in Ottawa, a city with a population of 880,000 people, making the capital #1 for philanderers in Canada and potentially the highest globally per capita, according to previously published figures from the Toronto-based company. Unreal. So basically, 1 in 8 people in Ottawa are on that website. Well, not much else to do there. No, there really isn't. The city's done like maybe the most boring city in the world.
I went to school there, University of Ottawa, for 5 years, and I can attest to that.
Yeah.
Man, it was cold. But credit women back in the day. Those girls in university, they wear those short skirts in -30 weather. It was fantastic.
And that's George's news from the RBC Canadian Open for Friday, Dean.
Thanks, Georgie. It is 6:41 and 16 degrees. We're going to have the 28 today live from the RBC Canadian Open at Glen Abbey.